Let's learn 5 expressions to ask about and communicate with friends or acquaintances. 1. 가족들은 모두 잘 지내시죠? The phrase, 가족들은 모두 잘 지내시죠, directly translates to, is your family all doing well? In English. This expression is a polite and considerate way to inquire about someone's family. Let's break it down. 가족들 means family members. 모두 means all or everyone. 잘 지내시죠 comes from 잘 지내다, which means to be well or to be doing well. The suffix 시죠 adds politeness and turns it into a question, indicating respect and concern. When someone asks, 가족들은 모두 잘 지내시죠? They are expressing genuine interest in the well-being of your family members. It's a courteous and warm way to engage in conversation, showing that you care not just about the person you are speaking to, but also about their loved ones. For example, if you meet a friend or a colleague and want to ask about their family, you might say, 가족들은 모두 잘 지내시죠? This can be especially common during holidays, after someone has been on a trip, or after a significant event that might affect the family. In a broader sense, this phrase helps to maintain and strengthen personal relationships by acknowledging and showing concern for the well-being of the entire family. 2. 별일 없어요? The phrase 별일 없어요 directly translates to, is everything alright? Or, anything special happening? In English. This expression is a casual way to check in with someone about their general well-being, or to see if anything unusual or noteworthy has occurred recently. Let's break it down. 별일 means something special or something unusual. 없어요 means is there none, or is there nothing? When someone asks 별일 없어요, they are essentially inquiring if there have been any significant events or changes in your life. It can be used to start a conversation, or simply to show concern and interest in how things are going for the other person. For example, if you run into a friend you haven't seen in a while, you might ask, 별일 없어요? To find out if there's anything new or interesting happening in their life. In a broader sense, this phrase is used to maintain a connection and show that you care about the other person's life, even if there isn't anything particularly special or noteworthy going on. It helps to keep the lines of communication open and shows that you are interested in their well-being. Download the app from App Store and Google Play. 3. 주말 어땠어요? The phrase 주말 어땠어요 directly translates to, how was your weekend? In English. This expression is often used as a friendly greeting or conversation starter when you meet someone after the weekend. Let's break it down. 주말 means weekend. 어땠어요 is the past tense of 어때요, which means, how is it, or how was it? When someone asks 주말 어땠어요, they are showing interest in how you spent your weekend, and are inviting you to share your experiences or feelings about it. For example, if you meet a colleague on Monday morning, you might ask, 주말 어땠어요? To find out if they did anything interesting or had a relaxing time. In a broader sense, this phrase helps to build rapport and continue a conversation by showing that you care about the other person's personal time and experiences. It opens the door for sharing stories, plans, or any significant events that might have occurred over the weekend. 4. 하나도 안 변했네요. The phrase, 하나도 안 변했네요 directly translates to, you haven't changed at all, in English. This expression is often used when someone meets another person after a long time and notices that the person's appearance, behavior, or character remains the same as it was in the past. Let's break it down. 하나도 means not even a little, or not at all. 안 is a negation, which means not. 변했네요 comes from the verb 변하다, meaning to change. And when combined with 네요, it adds a nuance of realization or surprise. So, 하나도 안 변했네요 can be used when you're pleasantly surprised to see that someone or something has stayed the same over time. For example, if you meet a friend you haven't seen in years, and they look just as they did the last time you saw them, you might say, 하나도 안 변했네요. In a broader sense, this phrase can also be used metaphorically. For instance, if someone's habits or personality traits remain unchanged despite many years passing, you might use this expression to convey that observation. This expression is generally positive, indicating that the person or situation has maintained a consistency that is admirable or noteworthy. 5. 요즘 보기 힘드네요. The phrase 요즘 보기 힘드네요 directly translates to "it's hard to see you these days" in English. This expression is used to convey that you haven't seen someone often recently, and that you miss their presence. Let's break it down. 요즘 means these days or recently. 보기 comes from the verb 보다, which means to see. 힘드네요 means it's hard or it's difficult, with the suffix 네요, adding a nuance of realization or slight surprise. When someone says 요즘 보기 힘드네요, they are expressing that it's been challenging to meet up or see the other person as frequently as before. It often implies that the speaker misses the other person and is noticing the absence. For example, if you run into a friend you haven't seen in a while, you might say 요즘 보기 힘드네요 to acknowledge the fact that you haven't been able to meet up recently, and to express that you've noticed their absence. In a broader sense, this phrase can help to reconnect with someone and express a desire to spend more time together. It shows that you value the other person's company and have felt their absence. Download the app from App Store and Google Play.